I am. Hello. How's it going? Let me give you guys some audio here so you can hear this Chocobo theme. Looping nonstop. How's it going, Alex? Welcome. Welcome. Let me change something. We're gonna try camera again this week. I did reach out to the motherboard manufacturer, have not heard back yet. So, but I suspect that's where the issue is, but you never know. Doing all I can to hopefully limit the flickeriness, reducing the stress of the camera and all that stuff, so crossing my fingers. But one thing I need to do is disable the autofocus. So let me do that real quick. There we go. All right. We back to Chocobo time. Epic Chocobo. Epic story time Chocobo. I was not expecting to, in picking up this game, like, I guess it makes sense, but I was not expecting to essentially be sitting here reading you guys children books. But, you know, I'm glad I learned that me not reading in Nappletail meant, like, I think probably made a worse experience for you guys, and probably means I consumed less story. So... So, you know, I was like, I should probably just read this time. I have the wrong stylus, but we'll start with the 3DS stylus. I'm not a huge fan of the telescopic one that goes like this. It's not my personal favorite, but you know, I'm already all wired up and sitting down. So if I get annoyed, I'll go pick up the Wii U stylus. So, anyways, but yeah, I think we need to go to the beach today. And then I also have Final Fantasy XII set up over here to see if we can get to the fishing mode later, possibly, because I looked into it, and it seems like the fishing game in that game has like a quest that it's behind, and I have a good feeling that I probably never did whatever that quest was when I played it in like 2006 or whatever it was. So, what year did that game come out? It was a really late PS2 game, wasn't it? Also, here's my collector's edition, which it's a steel case, and I don't know if it's because I lived in Georgia or something like that, but like all my steel cases started to rust really bad. I don't know why. Oh, sleepy Chocobo. So, but let me see here. I remember it was dented when I first bought it, though. Let me see if I can find the dent. They gave it to me at a discount because of that. It was at an EB Games, I think. It's actually here in Vegas. I think I was visiting, and I got it. I thought there was a dent in the case, but I'm not seeing it now. Maybe it was rusted in the first place. I don't remember that being the case, though. I know Curse Mountain has definitely rusted, though. Oh, yeah, year. 2006. Okay, yeah. So I think I probably got this maybe a year or two later then. So I got it pretty cheap. I got this, like, maybe for, maybe like 15 bucks, something like that. So, I prefer the non-collector's edition box art, because the US box art for Final Fantasy XII is actually like pretty dang good, if I recall correctly. So, anyways, I think we're going to the beach, if I recall correctly, but there are plenty of little hints we can eat up here. The gizmo is trashed. Oh yeah, that's right. We were trying to contact Sid, and it exploded. I guess all we can do is start looking around for something to point us in the right direction. Phoenix blasted the tree, blocking the way to the forest, right? I bet Unicorn will help us out this time. Didn't we already do the forest, though? The Southern Sea is a veritable smorgasbord of aquatic cuisine. Oh, my fishy friends, my belly is rumbling for your presence. Time to share the love. Okay. I seem to recall that they're like, go to the ocean, but we'll consume something and see what it tells us to do. I'm kind of hoping that once we finish this game, there's like maybe like a battle mode that focuses mostly on card battle stuff. Assuming anyone else would be up for it. I think I could drink water here. I might be kind of interested in trying to build a decent deck and going through like, if they have like a Coliseum mode or something like that. Head for the underwater shrine. Okay, that's to the south, I'm pretty sure. Last night I recorded the script for the, keep it on the Square Enix chain. I did record the script for, the Babylon's Fall video. It was a rough one to record. It was like an hour and 30 minutes, which was not short. Like, that is just like raw recording time. Hey, was this Carbuncle here before? I don't think he was. Greetings and salutations, I'm Carbuncle, the spirit of glee. Did you know that true happiness can't come from others? It can only come... Let me switch this real quick. Sorry, I'm doing a little layout change here real quick, so I'm looking at the screen more rather than at over here. Alright, did you know true happiness can't come from others? It can only come from what's inside. You have to find it yourself. Oh, like, speaking of, like, happiness stuff, I don't know what caused the kick up. Maybe it's, like, the Wada Games drama and stuff with them, like, rating a counterfeit game. But I feel like there's a lot of discussion, again, online about how, like, expensive retro games are and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, you can be disappointed. But I think I still sit on the side of, like, hey, you know, control what you can kind of thing, right? And do what you want. Like, don't stress about the prices of Chrono Trigger or whatever. Try and find me. I hope you remember my name too. I remember your name is Carbuncle. I'm Carbuncle, the spirit of glee. Do you know what? Did you know that happiness grows bigger and bigger if you share it with others? So I'm gonna share something with you. Take this card. That's weird that he like greeted me twice. Carbuncle, quick stomp. Do you feel happy now? No matter what happens, you can always find happiness inside yourself if you look hard enough. See you later, friend. You dude. Think about going maybe back to that Kurohime game on PS2 as well. I feel like that game is a game that I've always felt like I probably should be able to get through without too much trouble, and I don't know why it's so hard. I might try to scan the manual for it and see if I can kind of figure out what to do with that game. I imagine it's probably not that long. Could be wrong, but... I also need to play through that Gundam game as well. I don't know if that Gundam game is something that you guys would want to see on stream all the way through. I think we got through half of it on stream, honestly, but I think it's like an hour-long or 2-hour-long game. What am I doing? I'm trying to get to my deck. What I'm trying to do. The Ben deck. Carbuncle. I assume Carbuncle's green? Nope. No. Big stop. Alright, yeah, I am short on yellow cards, so I probably should dump a red card. Destroy 2 CP of the same color as the opponent's hand. Of the opponent's card. Opponent cannot use crystal abilities till the end of the next round. That's a really good one. I think I want to keep both of Maya's skills. Ifrit, Flame Ward, deal 3 damage if the opponent's card is green. So basically this is a defensive card, and it's just if your card is green, you can defend against it. So it'd be good against a green deck, essentially. That could be alright. I don't know what the... I assume this area is going to be water-based, so... Maybe we dump this one for now. Yeah, let's dump it for now. Wait, how do I... Oh, it's not even in my hand. I'm just stupid. Okay. Phoenix, I had a bunch of Phoenix cards. Deal 2 damage for each guard zone the opponent's card has. I feel like I haven't found a lot of use for that, so let's dump it for now. No, not yet. And then we'll put Carbuncle in our hand. Oh. You will attack first next turn. Okay, 4 damage and you'll attack first. Blue defense, which is going to be good if we're going underwater probably, and then also yellow attack. Hey, Albie, how's it going? You'd be cool with the Gundam game? Okay, we might do it. It might be a good, like, I don't remember. Let me see how long it was. I can't remember if it's 2 hours or, like, 1 hour. If it's 1 hour, we could probably just, like, throw it at the end of the stream, honestly. Gundam Seed PS2. Playthrough? an hour and 40 minutes, so it's probably a chunk of a stream at least, or probably the main thing we stream, and then we have extra time at the end. Or break it up between multiple streams as well, possibly, but we'll see. We'll see, but I'll keep that in mind. The only thing with that game is, like, not a lot is, like, variety is there, probably, but we'll see. How you doing, Alvy? You guys been up to? Have you guys been playing anything recently? I feel like that was one thing that I've kind of always wanted, was like more people to say like what games they were playing when they came in the chat, but I don't necessarily know if anybody wants to sit there and talk about the games they've been playing. Have I done this one before? I seem to recall seeing this cactus here. Give us a hand and help us jump. Time to break bubbles. Forget about your troubles. Yeah, I think this is the one where, yeah, okay. Where you like move the thing. All right, I mean, we can do this again and see if we can get a good score, but probably won't. Especially with the start like that. Okay. Nice. All right, no good. No good on that one. I did get confirmation of time for the panel as well. I can't remember if I'm allowed to say what it is yet. I have to go back and check the email. But if it's good, I'll make a post. Oh wow, this is going really bad. I'll make a post in the next couple days advertising that. Unfortunately, wow, this is the worst. Okay, well, whatever. Unfortunately, I have not really touched that panel still, so thankfully I think it won't be too hard to put together. So I say that. I always say that. But I think my personal goal will be to finish editing the audio for the Babylon Fall video this weekend, and then basically move over to focusing on that panel. Which honestly, like, one thing okay, White Jail, Quee by Odin's Beard. What have I done? I used too much bleach. Oh yeah, we already read this. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh wait, there's a boat here? Hello, boat. Oh, just the treasure chest thing? Okay. I don't think I can open any of these still. I won a swimming contest with the Leviathan, King of the Seven Seas. Bud-shaped treasure. Don't know how to open the bud-shaped treasure. I bagged the valuable treasure after finally catching up with Ramu on his mighty thundercloud. Treasure chest. I found one inside a titanic beast, Bismarck. I carried it out with one wing, fighting off monsters with others. Red-blue treasure chest is sealed by mystic power. You don't know how to open the red-blue treasure chest? I pilfered Shiva and Ifrit while they were having one of their arguments. So basically, it sounds like playing various mini games. Maybe you unlock keys to open those chests, and I'm gonna guess they have cards in them. So, okay, this looks like probably an underwater dungeon. But yeah, I want to edit that audio, and then I'll focus on the panel. Oh, the problem I was saying, but in doing the panel stuff way too early last time, it kind of ended up being when it came time to do the panel, I had to kind of, in some ways, rework the panel because like my mind was not in the same place as it was before. So I think it kind of created some extra work. So I think waiting to do creating the panel closer to when it actually happens might not be a bad idea in general. So, but we'll see how it plays out this time. I did not read that dialogue, but the unicorn's doing something. Oh, we got a little air bubble. Oh, okay. I thought there was a cutscene that was gonna play. Okay. New card. Oh no, they're the Chocobo instead. Rose. forgot they were locked in the pages. So who is the Prince Charming who has finally rescued this damsel in distress? How silly of me. I should have known it was you. I had a dream about a kind and strong chocobo who came to save me. I want to tell you more about my dreams. I'll be waiting by the cliff. Alright. For now, we will continue deeper. I'm trying to think of where that cliff would be. Just up on the beach? Maybe like on the bottom of the cliff? I would really love to play through one of those like first-person Gundam games at some point. There's like a Wii and a PS3 one. But I would love to really give a look. Oh, we're back to Shiva and Ifrit. Okay, maybe this is where we get the key then. Like the little like head bobs they do. There we go. Okay. Story time. All right, ready for some storybooks? Did she have a dress on last time? I don't remember that. Although there had been, I wonder if that's like an ESRB thing. Just like can't have her in a bikini. Although there had been a time when Shiva and Ifrit argued about anything and everything, the two had finally made amends and became the best of friends. They also came to terms with each other's strength. Ice is incredibly useful. Nothing is better when storing food. No, fire is much more useful. Food is so much more delicious when cooked. But ice glimmers beautifully in the light. Nothing can compare. But without fire, there wouldn't be any light. Surely fire is most beautiful. Ifrit grew a bit perturbed by how Shiva was responding to his comments. You do know that when complimented, it's only polite to accept it, right? I was trying to be nice. Just be quiet. Ice is the best. No, fire is the best. Let's settle this with a contest again. The winner gets to decide who is best, once and for all. This time we'll use those travelers who have come for Luchils. I think I didn't know what that was last time either. Sounds good to me. It won't be easy this time, though. These travelers have magical cloaks that allow them to fly. No problem here. And so the contest began. Yet again between Shiva and Ifrit. Alright. Time to collect fruit again. Probably. Slide the chocobo on the upper screen to snatch as many of the Luchils you can. If a chocobo is frozen, tap it quickly. Okay. Seems like the exact same rule set as before. Alright, whatever. We're not gonna grind these out too hard, I think. If I do go grind any cards, I might do it offline, but we'll see. Unless you guys want to see me grind through these mini games, but I kind of feel like wait, what? What's happening? I'm flying. Why is... Am I supposed to throw them up? Is that what it is? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to throw them up. All right. Well, I'm doing a great job. Nope. Frozen. All right. Well. Still technically one, I guess. So. I scored at least 5 points. I don't really feel like 5 points was much of an accomplishment on that one. Deal 7 damage. Burn. Okay, and then it did double damage for next turn, but it costs 2 red and 2 yellow. The good card, though. It's just a really... It would take a lot of setup. That's just straight up deal 8 damage, though. Alright, we're gonna have to definitely play that again. Try not to burn my butt on every single obstacle. Alright. Oh, God. I'm assuming I'm supposed to, like, throw these over. Maybe I can, like, throw against the wall and bounce? God damn it. Sorry, I'm cursing. Okay, no, he just falls straight down. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm not sure how to get the one above the fire, then, if that's gonna be the case. Oh, God. Okay. We dodged one. That's better than last time, at least. Kind of hard to flick them up, too. It might also be, though, is I'm playing this on a 3DS in the original resolution mode, which the 3DS is not a fan of that, in terms of, like, the stylus motions. Because, like, if you go off the side of the resolution, or the place where the game is rendered, it just completely drops your stylus input. So what really probably needs to happen is they probably need to make it so either you could choose between the last input you pressed on like the sides of the screen will hold until it has another input. Oh Jesus, I don't know how I dodged that. Or that it would just or do what it's doing right now, because I think each game kind of handles losing the stylus differently. Like on this case, if I move to the left side of the screen, it's actually there, so it actually is tracking off the side of the screens. Maybe it's not, I don't know, but then when I got to the top of the screen, he just fell down, so I don't really know how this is working, actually. So everything I just said, don't listen to it. I was talking out my ass, apparently. Oh, God. It's gonna be burned. Okay. 24 is better than 10, at least. That's something. Hopefully enough of something to advance. Okay, 20 was one of the things, so I assume we got a new story cutscene. Deal 3 damage for each red in the opponent's CP gauge. If we have to go back to like the volcano place, that would be wonderful. Also, there's a holographic card. I'm just now realizing that's what those are. I was like, I noticed the texture on the card before, but I wasn't like 100% sure what was happening with that. All right, we still need to do this apparently. All right, we gotta do the battle time one. It's kind of weird they don't like tell you that the battle time unlocked, or maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. That could very well be it. Okay, just seems like get it first, probably. Oh, these guys. Okay. Oh no! No! All right. Jeez. No. Wow. They are kicking my butt. Jeez. They're like right up there immediately. I don't think I'm gonna win. Like, look at these guys. Look at them. These are mine. Leave me alone. These are mine. No. No. Ah. Ah. Wow. I got my butt kicked. Yeah, if you hold the select button down on a DS, it will do original, or it should be the original resolution. I think if you're playing on a 3DS XL, it is not the original resolution. It's like a scaled up version, but it might, I don't know how it scales though. And it might not actually be perfect. I seem to recall that it was like some very slightly off like rendering. Jeez, I don't even know how to improve. Maybe I should just like launch and just hope. Although I feel like I'm really having trouble like actually getting my guy up on the top of the screen. My guy! Like, right into the fire. Okay, we got 3 there. Get up there. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, good start. Yeah, maybe just toss as soon as I can see where the obstacles are going to be. Nice, nice. Not frozen, but we can deal with this. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just blindly throw. We're destroying now. Nice. Ah! Get up there, get up there. Like trying to throw him and he's like, ugh, ugh. I'd be curious if that, for some reason, if the edges of the screen are interfering there, but... It's a card with Indy on it. Indiana Jones? Oh, gosh. Unlocking all the Chocobos require playing through all these minigames all the way through. King, just as I was pondering my probable perpetual pitfall. Without your valor and wit, I would have most likely ended up a trophy on the wall of the darkest of archfiends. It would do you well to engage in conversation with me again. If you don't, I may be forced to caterwaul? I don't know what caterwaul means. Is there anything else here? I feel like usually something happens if we kind of like finish them, but we'll go again just in case. I feel like I never know like what I should be doing 100% in this game. But I mean, I guess I could go around and like feed on everything and get all the hints. Hey, buddy. Mr. Eye Patch Man is here today. Oh! Ah! Double burn. Or the freeze and the burn. Okay, I got one at least. No. Nice. Nice. Alright, we're recovering. Frozen butt, it's okay. Oh, Alex, do you remember that game? It was on the Wii, and I think we played it on stream a little bit. I can't remember for sure. It's based on an anime. Soul something? Is it Soul Eater? I think that got like a fan translation, right? I'm trying to remember like how long that game was. If I even knew how long it was. For some reason I was thinking about that game recently. In general, I would like to play more of the Wii fan translated stuff. Soul Eater Monotone Princess. Yeah, yeah. There's like, I don't know what it was about that game. Nothing about that game was like particularly stand out, but for some reason it kind of stuck with me. So Shiva and Ifrit both did their best to get in the way of the travelers. However, the skilled travelers had no problems gathering up all the luchils, I want to call it like lunchies whenever I see it, they wanted. Upon seeing this, Ifrit's expression turned into one of utter disbelief. Then he suddenly yelled out, "Haha, you fools! Those luchils aren't even ripe yet. Their tartness will make your eyes water. Take them, we don't mind." Even as the two spirits laughed openly, they knew the real fact of the matter in their hearts. The luchils were perfectly ripe and plenty delicious. Those fools, yeah. How could they be so stupid? After sharing a quick grin, Shiva looked to the side and let out an ice-cold sigh of discontent. All right. It's pretty long. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't impulsively just throw it in at some point. I was slightly considering it, but I don't want to get back to some Wii games. I think that's been my feeling lately. I think, but I also want to play like, I kind of feel like I want to play an RPG, and I haven't played like a real great RPG in recent years. Like even Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I didn't like love. So how the sea freeze over. Those books are amazing. Cool as ice. Let's not waste any more time. We have to find the crystal of water. Hey, buddies. 32 minutes of anime cutscenes. You creeps again, stop messing with our plans. Nuh-uh, Bird Brain, you're the one who's messing with us. Pipe down, Pipsqueak. Peekaboo, start stomping. Gotcha, sir, and to think everybody says I'm no good at breaking the ice. What the? Smashing, crashing, smashing, crashing. They're gonna crack the ice and drop us into the water. Hee hee hee. Knowing is half the battle, but it won't get you out of this one. Smashing, crashing, smashing, crashing. At this rate, we're gonna be sleeping with the fishes. Yo. That Sid? It's Sid. Sorry to keep y'all on thin ice. Y'all? Okay, he's saying y'all. Hop on board. This Sid does not look like a y'all type of Sid. But it's a cute little airship. Like really, really big and bulbous. Holy Deus Ex Machina. What were you doing out this way, Sid? I really like it when, like, games with, like, low polygon character models will zoom in on their characters. I don't know. I think there's, like, a confidence that I like in that. I'm just like, yeah, look at our little baby model. I appreciate that. It's like Final Fantasy IX had a really good scene towards the end of the game where they did that, too. And I was like, yeah, let me see those little tiny, like, weird models up close and personal. What are you talking about? I got your message. Was on my way back to the island. I thought you could use my help. So that transmission actually went through? Of course it did. Have any of my inventions ever let you kids down? What was that? Cripes! Knew I should have filled her up before I left. Hang on tight. 35 hours. That is chunky. What were you just saying about letting us down? Hold on tight, everyone. I think White Knight Chronicles is like another game that's been on my head as well, or on top of my head as well. Is everybody still in one piece? Well, I don't think anything's been broken, but good to hear, good to hear. We've got two problems, though. First of all, the crash has completely disabled the ship. She's not going anywhere soon. Secondly, even if we make the necessary repairs, we still need to procure some fuel. I feel bad saying this, especially after you came all the way here, but I think we had less problems to deal with before you showed up. Not so fast there. I'll get us out of this mess. We'll help out with the repairs. But what do we do about fuel? If only we weren't 3,000 miles from civilization. There should be some core shells around here. We'll use those instead as fuel. Core shells are shells that produce electricity. There should be some at the bottom of the ocean. Did he say bottom of the ocean or just said at the ocean? At this rate, we'll never get anywhere. We did go in the bottom of the ocean, so that's very possible. Rip crops. What's up, Sid? Looks like Shirma and Chroma have a lot of confidence in you. I've known those kids for a long while now, and if they believe in you, then I believe in you. Now find us some core shells. I should look at the screen that I'm touching probably instead of the output. If we can get the airship back into the sky, then we can make it over the cliff. We'll help out with repairs, so you sniff around for some fuel. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And you play Arkwright's Fantasia still as well. That is a Wii RPG. Kill two birds with one stone. So yeah, but you know, I'm still playing Animal Crossing. I had the thought today of just like, I don't know how much more Animal Crossing I want to play. So that potentially might be coming to a close soon. But I think it depends. I would like to pay off my house, but that might take a while. The other option is that I basically stop playing Animal Crossing and literally just play the turnip game. Okay, that looks like something that would be important. Just stop playing the game and just, I don't know if that's what I'm looking for. Just to play the turnip market and see if I can pay my house off that way, so. But we'll see. Just thinking about it. Think about stuff. Doesn't feel like this is where I should be. Maybe I should go eat the hints. Oh, they left the bridge intact. Okay. Maybe it's down here then. Oh, God. That scared me. This... Okay. What happens when I get sucked down? Okay, it just sends me to back of the dungeon. I mean, that looks like something I should get. I just don't know how to get it. There doesn't seem to be any kind of reaction to me clicking it, so... Alright. We'll go back and we'll go in the book. I remember there's like a character in that game that has like a dual guns that are like ladies or something. I have a very vague memory of that. Story time! The Boy Who Cried Leviathan. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village by the sea, lived a very mischievous boy. One day, he decided to have himself a bit of fun. He ran around the village yelling, "Leviathan's on his way! There's gonna be a tidal wave!" The villagers went into a frenzy as they ran from their houses to get as far away from the water as possible. The boy loved feeling in control. He felt just as mighty as the aquatic king himself. "Leviathan's on his way! There's gonna be a tidal wave!" The boy continued his tickery day after day. As time went on, the villagers stopped trusting the boy. Soon, nobody in the village would believe a word he said. But then one day, Leviathan actually did appear, rising from the depths with malice in his eyes. Leviathan splashed a mighty wave at the boy, and the vicious undertow sucked him into the water. Leviathan set off after his prey, barring his mighty fangs. The boy started swimming as fast as his little arms and legs could take him. But would he be able to escape the king of the sea? I'm trying to remember if in The Boy Who Cries Wolf, like, what is the conclusion of that? Like, do people find out that, like, oh, the wolf actually did come? Or does he just, like, die at some point? Yeah, the kid. Is that the gun kid? Oh, no, not story time. We are story time. It's funny that it has to, like, scroll the entire story rather than just skip out of it. Got trauma. Swim through the sea tunnel while dodging any obstacles that appear. Mess up once and you'll end up as Leviathan's lunch. Quickly slide the stylus up and down to give Chocobo an upward boost. Lifting the stylus from the controls will cause him to sink. I almost said stink. Ooh, I like this bottom graphic. Okay, so just like tap up and down basically. Oh god. Well, I got eaten already. Yeah. Yeah! The boy died and nobody cared? Alright. A very cruel story, but I guess it's to portray a point, right? Or deliver a point. Alright. So let's just keep the stylus on the screen this time. I think the minigame here looks really cool. I like how it looks. Oh, lift. Lift, I forgot. Or no, is it swipe up? Is it swipe up initially, or... Because lifting sinks, right? Let me reread. Quickly slide the stylus up and down. Okay, to give him an upward boost. Okay, we gotta slide up and down. I don't know why we'd want him to sink at this point, though. Other than just, I guess, not to hit the roof, maybe. Alright, let's try this again. They're really dynamic. Yeah, maybe that was, like, part of it. Like, I seem to recall maybe the character portraits and stuff. Like, oh, God. Like, drawing me in a little bit. Is the animation from the is the animation in that game from the show, or is it all unique to that game? Oh, come on. I'm guessing I don't want to touch that. Up. I had a little better idea of like how much rubbing I needed to do to move. But it's working out okay. Ah, okay. In we go. Sucked us in. Awesome. Yeah, that might be what drew me in though, because I was trying to think back like what jumped out at me at that game. So that's cool, because like that's something I really like about Blue Breaker. At least 10 meters, or I think. At least 100. Give me the cards. Deals 2 damage and steals 3 of the opponent's blue. Okay, that's probably gonna be good right now, actually. Should definitely add that to my deck. You know, a friend of mine linked, it's like the character from the quiz game, or like the Nintendo like swap note character. It was the quiz game graphics though from like Japan, like all the Nikki outfits and stuff, and those are all cute, but they're all separated, so you have to kind of put them together to make them work. So destroys, what is this? Deals 2 damage, destroys 2 CP the same color as the opponent's hand. I think I have another card that already does that. Is this more story, I think, right? New epilogue. And remember to switch those cards out, because that one Leviathan card looked really good. And I think we have some good other cards as well from earlier. The boy escaped from the menacing Leviathan. He stuck his nose high into the air and declared to the villagers, "Leviathan was a fool to think he could catch me. King of the sea, I sure showed him." Leviathan heard the boy's boasting and said, "Since it seems you want to attract so much attention." Suddenly, the prideful boy's nose grew 3 times its ordinary size. He was chided by all the boys and girls, even some by the adults. Man, look how big. He's got like a Subway foot long going on there for his nose. Like your 9-grain foot long. Hey, check out the long-nosed numbskull. And so the little boy finally knows how important it is to be honest and humble. It's a weird graphic. Oh, don't worry about it. It's not that important for me. So I just thought it was like relevant to the situation, I guess. So yeah, I don't necessarily know if I want to like share them around, because the person who ripped them, I don't know how they, like, if they are planning to share them in some way or what. So maybe if it goes long enough and not getting shared anywhere, but it was not that long ago, so I'll just wait. Okay. Yeah, definitely need some more blue cards in my hand too. I feel like maybe the bombs I could get rid of. Double damage. I do like that Fiery Tango is like an easy double damage. This destroys all red. I think I can probably get rid of that one though. Yeah, I think it was Leviathan was good. And then what was the other one that we just got? Is that also Leviathan? I feel like there was like another one we just got that I thought was good as well. Oh, you know, I could take Bahamut out of my hand as well, because Bahamut's not great. I have Bismarck in our hand. Was it Shiva? Yeah, Shiva cards was the other one. Opponent takes double damage if from blue next round. Okay. Yeah, that deals 8 damage. And having a good Ifrit card as well. I'm going to throw the 8 damage Diamond Dust in my hand. That seems pretty good. And then is there anything else I want to toss? I don't think I have any Goblin cards in my hand right now. No. Oh, did I have another Bahamut in here? Opponents take double damage from blue next round. I'll probably just drop that for now. And though I think it was like a Shiva card that I was interested in still. 3 damage for each red in the opponent's gauge, but I don't want that now. Double blue damage. I don't know if I mean, I do have a lot of blue in my hand right now, but I don't know if it's like enough for me to really care that much. Fruit was the other one I got. And I think I got a good card for him, right? Yeah, deals 7 damage and then increases red. Okay. I think we'll go with that, so. All right, Ben Bendick. Prepped for when we finally battle. The one fight we do this entire stream, I'm sure. All right, so we built a bridge somewhere. I'm not sure where that was. There's another glowing thing here. Okay, here we go. Cool. Okay, so that one at the top is a core shell as well. That's definitely the same graphic. I assume we want to keep playing that minigame for now. Get back in there. Similar presentation, yeah. Oh, with the Sonic Colors visual novel, yeah. Okay. I think dynamic character portraits is a fun thing, and I think live 2D is like a perfectly acceptable way to do that as well. So, anything? Okay, don't mess up 3 times. Okay, I think it's the same thing. Just you're with other people now. I'd be interested to see like how this looks on like an HD, like rendering this out in like a higher resolution. So definitely seems to be just like hanging further back. I guess because it's like every time you take damage, you might fall further back. This could either look really cool or it look really janky because of the texture work from the water. Oh god, bad Ben. I don't know why sometimes it feels like when you rub, you don't go as up higher as much as other times when you rub. Hey Joseph. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose battle mode. Okay, up. Oh no, I was trying to read your message, jokes. Got eaten. Oh, nice. Thanks for coming, yeah. I mean, there's not much to watch with the podcast anymore. It's just like a graphic, but yeah, it was a long show this week. I'm finding that trying to shove my gameplay impressions as full reviews into the podcast definitely takes up a large chunk of this podcast. I'm really, I'm still kind of mixed at what I do, how I want to handle that stuff, but for now, I think the podcast highlights are fine, so I at least enjoy them. So. But how you doing, Joseph? What you been up to? I forget, are you a Fire Emblem fan? Are you playing Engage? I feel like I've heard you talk about Fire Emblem before, but could be wrong. I could just be applying an identity to you. Local Fire Emblem fan. I've not played one in a very long time, so. I know Joshua mentioned it in the okay buddy, okay, all right. I know Joshua mentioned it, oh man, in the Discord channel earlier though. Oh man, I'm trying to get like better leverage to like more reliably swipe, but I feel like sometimes it feels like I just drop hard and I don't really know why, and maybe it's again because of maybe I'm going off the screen or something. Maybe I should really pay attention to make sure I don't go off the screen this time. I'll do that. I will do that. But yeah, I talked about the SAS gambling game on the podcast last week, and that was very exciting. And Dragon Quest X Battle Royale. Again, very, very Square Enix, like end of 22, early 23. But we'll escape it soon enough. I promise you that, probably. The only thing that would keep me there, well, I do still think I want to do the Final Fantasy shooter video, maybe. So that would keep me in Square Enix land. Oh, God. And then also, I wouldn't mind doing a follow-up to that Nier video at some point. But I think in terms of, like, what I'm playing, I don't know if I can put up with Square Enix that long. So, I will probably, at least, even if I'm working on Square Enix-related stuff, focus more on other games. Summerbringer I really haven't been playing, though. I need to be putting more time into that. I think I'm just not very enthusiastic about it right now. But maybe once I stop playing Animal Crossing, that'll be fine. Oh my gosh, this minigame is so hard for me for some reason. Like, neither of those guys have been hit yet. And I feel like we've gotten way further than we ever have before. All right, up. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna die. Oh, your Joy-Con trigger broke? That sucks. Man, I really... Whenever we get a new Switch, I was talking to my friend about kind of, in general, like, where video games and the internet has gone. And, like, how, in some ways, it's a little less interesting nowadays because a lot of things have kind of solidified. And one of the things that we brought up was, like, I don't really have faith that Nintendo's going to do any, like, crazy hardware stuff that much anymore. I could be wrong. I could be entirely being pessimistic about them as a company. But I also think that they largely have been focusing more of that creative output in, like, the toy space with, like, the Mario Kart RC car and things like that. And the Mario Lego set, and then you have the Nintendo World stuff. It feels like kind of like the toy aspect of the company is leaving the video game aspect of the company in some ways. Whether that's right or wrong, or a accurate impression of what's happening, I think is kind of a whole other thing. But one of the things that came up was oh my gosh, was like the Switch 2 probably just being like a revised version of the Switch. Get up. Okay, revised version of the Switch. And I'm like, I'm not really excited for that, but if they have like decent Joy-Cons that are like pretty dang good, I'd be all for that. Yeah, like right there, I don't know what happened. I was like going up and down, and I feel like I was moving up and down, but like it felt like my Chocobo's head just like pointed directly down into the water and was just like, it's over, I'm done. My best guess is I'm going off the side of the screen without realizing it. And like, I tried to like just focus on like the touch screen and making sure that's like I'm fitting in, but it's actually kind of hard to do when you're managing your Chocobo itself as well. So at least this video game, or this mini game, looks cool. I think that is carrying this a little bit further for me than most other mini games at the moment. But I kind of wish it was just a hold and release rather than a swipe and release. And maybe I'm just misunderstanding something about the mechanics here. Also, this music's pretty good too. I haven't downloaded the soundtrack for this yet, but I'll need to do that sometime in the next couple weeks. I do like these remixes a lot, so. Okay, nice. It's a good start. Don't just dunk your face into the cliffside, preferably. Someone chatted. I'm just gonna let you know. Oh my god, I'm not gonna chat for right now while I try to get through this real quick. Okay, get up, up. No, up. Okay, up. Okay, 1, 2, nice. Freedom. Yeah, yeah, I love them in concept at the very least. I haven't tried any like the third-party Joy-Cons to see like how they operate, but I've also had a ton of communication problems with the Joy-Cons that I don't have with like the Switch Pro controller, so I don't know. That was in buying like a new set of Joy-Cons too that likely didn't have the original communication issues, so. The Vanishing. The boy had managed to stay ahead of Leviathan and was fast approaching land. If I can just get out of the water, I'll be safe, he said. However, things took a turn for the worse when he made it to dry ground. Leviathan turned himself into a serpentine tornado and continued to chase. Somebody help me! Leviathan's after me! Screamed the boy as he neared the village. But of course, nobody believed him. Please, believe me! Look, he's right behind me! But as the boy turned to point, the tornado had already vanished without a trace. I knew it! You're nothing but a rotten liar! The adults of the village became angry with the boy. Liars never gain from their devious acts. They only suffer in the end. Lessons learned. I think my original set of Joy-Cons do drift, and I know there's like a way to try to manage that. I forget how it is, but it seems like people are cracking open Joy-Cons to resolve it, so. Nice! Were you playing the Pixel Remaster versions of those games? Alright. Okay, so that's not an actual thing we go into, it just blocked the path. Volg, I need you to stall those meddling pipsqueaks for me. The black crystal still hasn't recovered from Bizubuzu last defeat. I need time. Yes, my lady. You're the only one I can count. You're the only one I can count on. I can say sentences. Greeble and Peekaboo are nothing but worthless nincompoops. If I may offer my two gill, my lady, it's that those two lame ducks are trying the very best they can. The last thing I need is their best. What I want are results. I believe we see things differently. Think. That's right, and when that happens, you listen to me, the boss. Got it? Very well, then. After all, I am still in your debt. Ooh, a little warpy warp. This is a maze first before we get into a card battle. All right, Fortnite time. Build a wall. little puzzle. Pixel Remaster's cool. I kind of want to play through the Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. I just know I won't find the time for it, but it looks neat. They always remind me of like Game Gear games, and I kind of appreciate that for the Pixel Remasters, but. You can place them with the magnet analog sticks. Oh, can you just put that in like an actual Joy-Con thing? That's cool. I know there's definitely like magnet controllers and stuff like that, so. Yeah, I only played the DS Final Fantasy remake, and I enjoyed it a lot, I will say, so. So I don't have any like real regret over it, so. Alright, left. Okay. Hey, buddy. Oh, Carbuncle. I'm Carbuncle, the spirit of glee. There's something mysterious about happiness. Unless you paint a vivid picture of it in your mind, it will never take form. I'll help you out a little bit more by giving you one of my favorite cards. Yeah, Nintendo fixing it for free. I mean, like, cracking open a controller and changing parts out is, like, kind of a thing already. So, yeah, I mean, like, maybe later on down the line when they stop fixing it for free, but it is a pain in the butt. Ruby Light pop-up card. Do you feel happy now? Anybody who appreciates the little things will eventually find themselves something joyous and wonderful. See you later, friend. I wonder if you can do something like that for a PS4 controller, because I have like multiple PS4 controllers that I've had issues with the analog sticks, so. And they're perfectly functional. I just need to crack them open and fix them probably. I did not pay attention to that card he gave me. Probably also save just in case anything happens. I think the other deck view is easier to work with. I'm still low on green, so yeah, another Carbuncle card. Oh no, Carbuncle's yellow, I forgot. Okay, what's your card? Deals damage equal to the strength of the opponent's card. Is that like the attack strength, or it doesn't really say? Good defense card, though. I think this is a better card than the other one. Although my only beef with it is that we'll need quite a bit of yellow. And I don't feel like we have enough yellow in our hand at the moment. I'm gonna... Oh, that's already out. I thought that was still in my hand. It's not. I like the heal. Add 3 CP of the same color as the enemies. I'm gonna... I mean, that is a good skill to have, though. Especially if I'm making more CP-based builds, like, that'd be good to hold on to, I think. Fiery Tango is all I got left in this hand, right? Yeah. I do like Fiery Tango. What are the Lamaya skills again? Deals 1 damage, curses 2 CP of the same color as the opponent's card. I can probably get rid of that. There we go. Get some decent yellow in our hand, so. I'm not a very handy person, though, I will say, so I tend to be not great at taking things apart. I did do some controller cleaning streams a while ago, where I cleaned all my childhood controllers out, so. Unfortunately, replacing some of the analog sticks on like the GameCube stuff requires soldering and things like that, so. Alright, so we're back at the start here. I think we just did, I forget if we did top left or top right. Maybe go back into this work? Nope. I don't think this... Go back into this work? Okay. Then we can go back here, or we can go forward here. Okay, this is probably a card battle. Alright. Hey, Froggy. Froggy? Toad, sorry. Aren't toads brown, though? I actually don't know what toads are versus frogs. I mean, I know they're different, but I think toads don't hang out in water and frogs do hang out in water. I think that's the difference. I don't know. Slide and release the lily pad to make the toad jump. Grab as many notes as you can, but keep the eye out for the Sahagin. Wait, what's happening? Okay, I see. Okay. So basically I just need to move it, and then when we let go, he jumps. Keep forgetting the actual pad switches. Alright. I'll try to be better. 1 point at a time. Just gonna take us 25 attempts to get there. Man, it's so hard to remember for me, for some reason, to go back and grab the original lily pad I was on. Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay. Getting the hang of it. It's an interesting way to control this minigame. I actually kind of dig it. I don't think I've played something like that has moved this way before in like a minigame fashion, so at least. And having this like Sahagin, you have to kind of like dodge is kind of neat. Oh boy! Oh boy. I don't like that. Get out of my way. I'm dead. Oh my god. It's a miracle. Alright. Is that enough? 21 points. Good enough. Silver. I'm off for silver. That wasn't too bad. I'll give you at least my favorite, or my least favorite card. Got pretty close. That was a fun minigame, though. I did like that one. Alright. The real meat of the game, though. Hey there, little partner. Looking a bit blue, ain't ya? Come on now, don't be shy. I got something that'll do the trick just right. There's a dandy place I know all about. I'll tickle your funny bone. Good. I'm all packed and ready to go. How's about it? All geared up? Well, get your boots on and make sure your hat's on straight, boy, because I ain't never coming back. You see, partner, I done promised you know who that if there are any wee chocobos going around by the name of Akurlian happened to pass by, I'd lasso him up real good. Are you ready to duel? Yes, I'm ready to duel. There we go. There's my story time southerner voice. Oh god, okay. Video game. I'm just gonna do this. Just get a card out quick. Blue attack, so okay, so we're gonna do half damage to each other. Oh, he's gonna steal my CP though. That sucks. Do I get one CP still at the start of this turn? Or do I get the CP after the turn? Okay, I don't have one right now, so I might get it at the end of the actual round then. Okay, awesome. End of the round. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. That'll give us a bunch of CP. Half damage again. I really need to be looking at his hand, but honestly, I just kind of want to build up energy real quick if I can, so. What was the first card? Was it a blue card that he had? Yeah, it was a blue card. Okay. And he has red as well, looks like. So interesting, I got oh god, I got three at that time because it was a bonus from the card itself, basically. Okay, green, green, blue. Red, red, yellow, yellow. Just gonna throw out a defense card. Oh, I think he will destroy my crystals. My blue ones, at least. Oh, maybe not. I think if it shows a shield, I think they have to be hit, and then it will do that, basically. Okay, green, yellow, yellow. I'm definitely not there yet, so we're just gonna throw out a yellow card. Oh, nice. No yellow defense. And I think he doesn't deal damage because he doesn't block. Wait, did he hit? I didn't even see like an attack animation. Oh, maybe because he needs yellow. Oh, yeah. I think he needs yellow to deal damage. Well, okay. Green, yellow, yellow. Okay. Deal 2 damage, steal 3 blue. Sure. Okay, we'll do the we'll switch damage. Oh, but it's gonna destroy 2 of the blue that I have. All right. Well, I guess at the very least I destroyed 2 of his. That's what really matters, right? Or I took 2 of his, which he just destroyed, rather. Yeah, we do have 2 blues though. No crystals in the next turn. I'll take that. And no red defense. Nice. I kind of wish I had more time to choose the cards I want to choose. I don't know if I like the timer of just like, throw it out, throw it out. I think I like the combat system. Ooh, double red. Do I have enough for that? No, but I can have enough of that. We'll see if we can get enough points for this. Yeah, I like it. I kind of wish there's a little more information on the cards that were going to be dealt by the enemy. And I kind of wish the timing aspect wasn't there so I could... Well, I do have more time, but whoever throws the card out first is the one who acts first, basically. So... Alright, so I think that gives me what I need. So I think I want to throw out bombs. But it does feel like a bit of luck. Quite a bit of luck. But I do feel like I have some control over it at least, so... Okay, he's gonna block this. Although that might mean burn doesn't go into effect then, so that stinks. More information I think would have been nice, but I also don't think it's... Steals 3 blue. Oh, no, there goes 2 my blue. I think I still have enough... I don't think I need blue for the Ifrit attack though, right? I think that's just red and yellow. Yeah. I also think the presentation's pretty good. Although I think the little attack animation that like shows the sword hitting each other is unnecessary. I feel like they could just go ahead and show them either hitting or blocking each other, basically. 7 damage, nice. I don't remember if I got a red card in my hand, but I'll do double damage next turn if I have any. Ouchie. The healing Phoenix would be great right now. Hey, what do you know? Oh, he's gonna block though. Will I heal still though? I can't remember. Oh, I might be dead. I think it's this rip, maybe. Yeah. You did bonus damage for every red in my hand, and I had a crap ton of red in my hands. All right. I'm ready to duel. But yeah, more information would be good to make better decisions, I feel like. I feel like I'm kind of throwing stuff out, just kind of hoping things work, but how effective things are or like how much strategy they really have is kind of a hard thing. But I do like that all the cards have like individual skills, and it seems like there's like complexity to the mechanic. Yeah, that's my own fault because I have a ton of red in my hand. And they're abusing that fact right now, so I probably should have taken some red out of my hand, honestly, but we'll see. We'll try another fight. Given how few of these fights show up in the actual game, I think what's this? I don't have 3 blue at the moment. I'll just toss this out. I don't think I'll have anything or have enough to use that in the near future. Okay, half damage. Yeah, but yeah, I think there's definitely something here. I just kind of wish I better understood how to like play the mechanics a bit more. But looking at the cards that are in their hand is a part of it. But you know, even some red cards don't have red attacks and things like that. So, but you know, it might result in like people just blocking each other all the time if it was handled otherwise. So, yeah, this is just. I just want to get some yellow in my hand. So. These are both defensive cards, so I don't think anything's going to happen. Alright, looks cool. Recovery, I don't think I need to use that yet. I'll steal their blue at least. Okay. So he's going to do double blue damage to me next turn. So if I have a blue block, I probably should use it. Oh, no, he didn't hit me with it. Cool. All right. Let's see here. Use this. I think this is a guard skill, though, so... Okay, I'll guard it. Destroy 2 CP of the same color as the opponent's card. I don't think that's gonna affect, though, because I blocked it. Yeah. Deal 3 damage. Yay! Deal 3 damage for each guard zone on an opponent card. I mean... I kind of just want more crystals right now. That's also what killed me last time, is having too many crystals. That's gonna block. Deal 3 damage if the opponent's card is green. Okay, actually no, because it's not a green card. Equal to the strength of the opponent's card. Okay. I'll use this one. I think this is a guard card. Oh, I think this is gonna work because I think it's a red guard. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's an attack card. Never mind. This has a guard on it. But I kind of wish the mini games in this game are kind of cute and things like that. But I wish this was the backbone of the game more. Even though it's a little slow, I do like these fights a lot. 3 colors of the same card you use. This is double yellow. Go ahead and burn my yellow real quick. Equal to the strength of the card. I think that might just be 1 damage. I don't know what the strength of the card really means. If it's the damage that it does, or it's just the star value by it. It'll either be 1 or 3, so... 3. Okay, so it's the damage value of it. Okay, I got 2 yellows in my hand again. I guess just double increase my damage. I don't know what else to do this turn. I have too many red cards in my hand right now, so... At least it'll protect me from self-destruct, though. Oh, good. That's gonna block, actually. I think this game did have, like, online multiplayer, so I'm curious if that was, like, duels against each other kind of thing. I don't have the box sitting by me to see, but I think I recall there being a Wi-Fi mark on there. Yellow to deal 4 damage. But I do double red damage this turn, so we'll use this card. Ah, red block. It should only... Okay, this won't murder me this time, at least. Okay. I'm glad that's not going to add 3 red to my hand, because that actually probably would have murdered me if he didn't block it, so... Not sure why he took damage, though. Cannot use abilities. Sure. What does the top tier play of okay, blocked. Top tier play of this game look like? Is the question. There is like if you go look on YouTube, there's like Castlevania Judgment Tournament and stuff like that people did online and stuff on the Wii. I think that stuff's pretty neat. I like little communities just kind of running their own little thing, kind of separate of Konami and stuff. Destroys 3 red. So I have no red in my hand, basically. If this gets through, this will be a KO, and we'll win. So I need a no yellow block. All right, I think I'm good. I think I go first, too. Yep. We win. Bam. But, you know, to some degree, I think there's kind of like, it is fun in like the chaoticness of it and throwing cards out really quick. So. What have I been doing? I can't remember a thing. Oh, Shiggy, I have amnesia. Shiggy? Thinking makes my scales ache. What am I gonna do? Wait a minute. I do remember this lady and a big robotic fellow. They took all my gil. No, all my memories. That's it. What's that? You think I'm trying to tell you a little white lie? You gotta trust me. Look, the southern accent is gone and everything. I was brainwashed. You reckon I would gosh darn do done? Just ignore that wee Freudian slip? Okay, or just ignore that wee Freudian slip, okay? Here, take all this for your trouble. All the trouble I've caused, I can read. It's free of charge. Give me that card. Oh, I didn't do the tournaments myself, but yeah, that is an interesting game. I mean, like, you know, there's tournament players for like First Soldier as well and stuff like that too. So like, I think every game gets its following, and like, you know, even if a game is unbalanced, you know, as long as there's characters that can be like competitive, that's what matters, right? Like, look at Melee, right? So, oh, I forgot to save earlier. Let's do that real quick. All right. I didn't even look at that card I got. It was like a Sahagin card, right? What does that card do? Wait, no Sahagin card. Did I get a card? I think it gave me a card, right? I can't remember. Okay. Does it show me new cards at all? I can't remember if we have like a new card markers. I don't see anything. All right, well, whatever card that is now disappeared in my deck, and it's something. If there was even a card, I don't even know. New book. Yeah, I don't know, like, I think Alex linked in the Discord, like, Guns the Duels. That game had like a following for a long time. I don't know how big that following was, but there's a lot of people. I like these little pigs. They're 3 little piggies. Once upon a time, there was a family of piggies blessed with the 3 fine brothers. An iron giant. Okay, I'll go take a look. Thank you very much. The eldest brother boasted on a daily basis about how fast he could run. The middle brother was proud of his strength and made sure everybody knew just how strong he was too. The youngest brother, however, was not very quick on his feet, or was he very strong? In fact, he was quite slim for a piggy. One day, their father came to them and said, "Boys, these plains aren't as safe as they used to be. Wild and dangerous monsters called tonberries wander about, causing trouble. I will find a beautiful bride for whoever builds the most excellent home to take care of her in." It's a weird way to put that. And with those words, the fierce fires of competition were ignited between the 3 little piggies. All right. All right. Draw mode. Gather the scattered puzzle pieces to build 3 different houses. You will receive a bonus for completing a house. Control the chocobo by sliding the stylus, land on a puzzle piece to pick it up, then release it over the house. It's like a shape matching thing, basically. Hey, Tomberry. Are these the puzzle pieces? Oh, there we go. I guess I'll put this down here then. Done? Can I rotate these pieces at all? Just go there. Maybe all these pieces don't necessarily go on there? Tiny square. Okay. Whoops, well, it's gone. Bunch of tiny squares. I don't necessarily know if I want these tiny squares, though. This could fit there. Hello, pieces. Okay, that doesn't seem to really fit anywhere either. Can this go at the top anywhere? I can definitely go at the top here. Do that at the very least. I wonder if there's any larger blue squares anywhere. I don't see any, so maybe I just have to deal with the smaller blue squares. Okay. We'll go ahead and put this here then. I don't think that's necessarily where it needs to go, but... like a vertical two-piecer. Or downward-facing arrow. Okay, I'm running out of time. There's the downward-facing arrow. Well, I did particularly bad on this. I don't think this will... Oh, will this go here, maybe? Okay. I completely forgot the Tom Bear was here. I was so focused on me being bad at the rest of this. It looks like there's, like, vertical pieces here. Maybe you don't necessarily want to... Oh, it's stuck there. Okay, so once you choose, it just sits there. Oh, was I not supposed to complete it? Was I just going for a score? Okay. That was kind of interesting. I figured I had to complete it. Deal damage to equal to half of your remaining HP. That could be a lot of damage. That seems like a really good card to have. So I think I have like 20 HP, so like, especially if I get like a heal card, heal myself up and use it. The book has a new epilogue. New epilogue. All right. Yeah, hit 50 like exactly. Built it here in the swamplands, Father Piggy called out. Then they went, or built it here? Built it here in the swamplands, Father Piggy called out. Then they went to work. The eldest brother and the middle brother decided to team up against the youngest one. They dashed into town and bought up all the bricks they could find. The youngest brother, however, didn't need any bricks. He happily built his house from straw. Their father inspected the houses and then declared, "The most excellent house is the one made of straw." The two other brothers were dumbstruck. Impossible! But isn't the brick house supposed to be the winner? Their father responded, "The swamplands are hot and humid. Your house made of bricks will soon be full of mold. And take a look at this." The heavy house made of bricks already started slowly sinking into the mud. The end. I do like that they're kind of like weird twists on some of these stories. Okay, so that's down now. Okay, cool. I assume I need to do more of this as well, though. The battle mode version. See how quickly they destroy me, but maybe I just need to throw pieces down and not worry about completing it, and that will be better. I mean, it's weird, but whatever, man. I don't think I want that. I wonder if there's always enough pieces to fill in all the gaps. I wish there was a way I can know what pieces were where as well. Maybe this. Pieces. Pieces. All right, it's something at least. Pieces. Pieces. Okay. Good, give me that. Can this go anywhere? Okay, there. Yeah, it seems like they're just dropping pieces to fill in whatever. Ah, I missed. Uh-oh. There we go. Hot 1 point on that one. Okay, where does this go? I don't see a slot for that, so we're just gonna drop that. I think this will fit somewhere. There. I don't think anyone else can beat me at this point, at the very least. Hey, pick up that piece. Pick up that piece. Anyway, there we go. Hey. Okay, give me that piece instead then. Any piece. Thank you. No. Come back. No, I'm stupid. That piece doesn't fit there. Oh, Tom Berry, hello. Let me look at the map. Does this fit anywhere? Oh, I can do there. Okay. It's like a top right piece, right? I can just... No! Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like you can really put pieces down incorrectly, per se. It seems like, based off what was going on there. So, that makes trial mode probably a lot easier. I might run a trial mode just to see how high we can get. Because I was worried immensely about, like, if I would be able to fit it all properly, so... Even though I think this is technically all we need to do, but we'll get more cards if we do it, so. Seismic Sway. Build it here in the village, Father Piggy called out. They went to work. At the same time, smoke was slowly pouring out of the volcano near the village. The elder brother and the middleest brother decided to team up against the youngest one. They dashed into town and bought up all the bricks they could. The youngest brother, however, didn't need any bricks. He happily built his house from wood. The father inspected the houses and declared, "The most excellent house is the one made of wood." The two older brothers were flabbergasted. "No way! This isn't fair," their father responded. "This village has always had many earthquakes. Your house made of bricks will crumble. Just watch." At that very moment, there was a mighty earthquake. The house of brick crumbled into pieces. The house of woods made by the youngest brother, however, stood tall and proud. He did it. Like the dad's like witch's hat going on there or something like that. All right. I don't remember ending up in that room yet, so we still have to find the path to that one. But anyways, I do want to try the what's it called real quick and just see what kind of score we can get now that I know how this minigame works. Down. Give me that piece. Ooh, that's a big piece. Maybe up here would be best. Pieces? Pieces? Too big. Yeah. Probably shouldn't worry too much about it still. Like my brain is still like, I gotta fit it though. You just drop it. Drop it, baby. It'll work itself out. Supposedly. Maybe. Pieces! Can this fit up here? Yes. Big square, I think can fit over here. Yeah. I don't know where this is gonna go, but... Alright, looks like probably nowhere. Oh, there we go. Tomberry. Give me that. The double stack can go... No! Ah, man. So easy to miss. Double. The double. Thank you. Red. Okay. I guess maybe the one thing is that the little pieces are just like 1 point. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Are just like 1 point, so like they probably are a bit harder to or maybe it's not as efficient completing just like that on its own. Hey, buddy, give me that. And like that heart, I don't even know what you would do with that. There. And I guess they're harder to place too, so they might mess you up more. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, drop it. I made a mistake. I tried to go big. There. Get in there. I'm definitely doing better than last time. So yeah, it definitely seems like the reason why you'd want to be effective is just so you can put more bigger pieces down, because those are more bigger points. And then once you get to the point where it's like scrambled up by the end, there you don't have the ability to, you know, drop stuff down as easily, basically. Oh, nothing. Well, all for nothing. Okay. We need to go back and get the or whatever it was. Maybe we should just try to... let's just go grab it real quick. It's not that far back. Like 2 rooms behind us or something. Back here? Okay, maybe a little more than 2 rooms, but we'll get there. Yeah, that seems right. Other than getting cards, though, I don't really have a lot of interest in these mini games for the most part. So, you do get different like storybook things as well. Okay, another core shell. All right, let's head on back. I think I'm gonna go take a very quick restroom break as well. Am I going the right way? I think we can go this way. Okay, yeah, this is right. So I will be right back once I get to the teleport room here. Because I think up to the up to the left is the other thing. Yeah, that's where the other core shell was or whatever it was. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Could not see. Okay. Trying to jump through a bunch of teleports. I think it was backwards, right? No, it was left then backwards. Left, backwards, and then where did this take us? Here, which I think we went forward, so let's go backwards here. Okay, that just drops me back here then. Okay. Back here, backwards, forward. No. Yes? No. Yes? We didn't go in this warp. That takes us back. God damn it. I think we go backwards at that last warp is what it is. All right. So here, here, forward, backwards. Here we go. Okay, this is it. I think this should be the boss fight. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the Iron Giant card. It's fine. We'll have a second. So you are the one they call Aqulia, and I am Volg, Ultimate Warrior. I have been waiting for a long time for a chance to match talents against you. On guard. Huh? Greebly's calling. What is it? I'm busy. What? A peekaboo's got the shrine door open. I knew you puffins could do it. What's that? He shoved too hard and got himself stuck? You crazy goals. Mr. Volg, get me out of here before my spleen explodes. It's a very... The fates may have intertwined this time, but you won't be so lucky again. Like he got a phone call from a guy who's across the room, basically. Okay. Go check that out. Well, I guess we're gonna save real quick. Check that Iron Giant card real quick. The yellow, I think? Yeah. Beam. 5 damage. Strength is doubled if the card is gray. I feel like I almost never see gray cards from the opponents, so I'm going to leave that out of my hand for now. But I do want the Tonberry, which is a gray card, into my hand. Because I think the Tonberry did something really cool. Yeah, half my health. That's what it was. So I need to get something out of my hand. It probably would be good to get rid of a red, honestly. We'll get rid of the Lamaya song. Whoops, I forgot to add the card. It's a green damage, okay. Oh, did I not save? Get in there. Tonberry, get up there. Hey, yes. Alright. Oh, we have to play a minigame first, maybe? Oh, this just lets you go back to the beginning. After I walked all the way around there. Alright. Play this minigame here real quick to get the crystal's energy back. Should get the final boss fight for tonight here. The boy who cried with light. Oh, the same thing. Bubbling Barrage. Some time had passed since Leviathan and the boy first had their underwater race. The mighty beast had actually become quite fond of his human friend. The boy has learned his lesson from Leviathan and no longer let loose the foolish lies he once did. He still had an attitude, though. Hey you, funky-smelling fish face, let's race again. As the two engaged in competition with each other, their relationship grew closer. During one race, the boy noticed something strange. Born from Leviathan's wake were schools of golden fish. Leviathan told the boy, "As you can see, I am the one who makes the delicious fish you eat every day. Sadly, I've never been able to catch one and try it for myself. Leave it to me. I'll make sure you feast on the golden fish this evening." So the boy made ready. Is this the same minigame? The, like, art looks really different on top, but looks like it. Control the Chocobo by sliding the stylus. Tap twice to initiate a rolling attack. This will steal... Okay, there's a different minigame. This will steal fish from your opponent. Catch the golden fish and feed them to Leviathan. Alright. Where's... Okay, there's some right there. They need to... How do I feed them to him? There we go. I want to roll into this guy up here. Oh, he only has one fish right now. Well, I'll take your fish anyways. Fish, fish, no! Oh, he fed in, like, a few fish at least. There he is. Does he have anything? No, okay. 1, 2... Oh. Eat. Give me your one fish. Thank you. He's not really rolling into me much, but... Okay, there's some there. Oh, I didn't even see him on the left. I was like, what happened to my fish? You wrapping back around? No. Okay. I didn't realize he was floating around on the map on the top that you can see where he's going. What ifs? I fed him 18. That's what matters. It's kind of weird with the battle mode since it's not really score based, so it's like you just kind of have to play it a few times and they're just like, yeah, no, just do it again. We'll make it harder though. But I guess they added new enemies and stuff, so. Nice. The double roll at the start. See? Okay. Oh, he got in. Okay. Curious if they came with the minigames first or if they came up with the, like, story that links them together first. Because, like, the fact that he, like, creates fish is kind of like an interesting detail that, like, melds into the game itself. Here, where's his head? Right up here. Oh. No! There we go. No! Alright, eat your one fish. Ah! Okay. No! Okay, down here. Oh no! Dang it. Let me over there. Alright. I guess it only really matters that you get the most, though, in these modes, though. I don't really get the feeling that... Well, I don't know. They, like, skipped me to level 3 from level 2. So maybe it scales depending on how well you do. Nice, right at the end. Level 3. Give me the epilogue. Thank you. The Kraken. The boy swam as fast as he could and gathered a number of the golden fish, when suddenly the monstrous Kraken appeared from the obsidian depths. Blistering barnacles! It's a Kraken! The boy swam to Leviathan and reported the evil beast on its way. Now, boy, don't start up your lying again, you hear? Leviathan didn't believe him. The Kraken closed in. Without warning, the Kraken lobbed a shot of ink on at the boy, covering him from head to toe in a mucky ooze. Leviathan looked at him and laughed heartily. Did you learn your lesson, boy? It only takes an instant to lose someone's trust. Gaining it back can take a lifetime. The boy felt terrible for the way he had been. From that day on, he vowed to be the most honest person in his village. The end. All right. Is that enough to give me crystal energy? Oh, okay, Kraken. Oh, okay. That actually works out for Mr. Bleached guy. No crystal energy. Oh, boy. All right, get back in there. Battle once again. Maybe my issue is that like a lot of these games don't feel like they have the depth to be interesting for multiple plays, so when they ask you to play through multiple times, it's just kind of like, eh. I could. I kind of feel like one time is good enough. I'm doing bad. There we go. No. All right, I want fish. Oh, okay. Well, at least I can beat him real quick. I'll get in the circle. Get over there. No. Got him. Oh, he got the feed. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, I'm still winning at least, so. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was Volg. Oh no, I lost my fishies. Let me over. Let me over. No, give me your fish. Doing a very bad job of hitting these guys. Admittedly, I'm looking at my monitor rather than the touchscreen, so that's probably part of the problem. I probably should just be feeding him fish though, just to keep a lead. Wow, on the 0. Oh no, that's an 8. Still more video game left. I'm gonna win though. No. I think I scored 10 points in battle mode. All your crystals become blue in your gauge. Interesting. Is that useful for any cards I have? I don't feel like I have any like expend blue cards, so I don't think it is. Battle mode level 5 and a new epilogue. Please power the crystal. I think 2 times is probably enough. The name game. The boy swam as fast as he could and gathered a number of the golden fish. After enjoying his feast, Leviathan said, "You know, boy, these fish are quite delicious indeed. Thanks for your efforts. Actually, Fish Father? I mean, Lord Leviathan, I'm the one you should thank, or I'm the one who should thank you. You've taught me a lot. You don't have to call me Lord, boy. Mr. Leviathan? No, that makes me feel old. Then Fish Face it is. Oh, Fish Face, not Fish Father. How dare you, roared the mighty ruler of the seas. I'm sorry. No, boy. Fish Face is just fine. The once lonely Leviathan had gained a true friend at last. From that day on, the two were rarely seen apart. The end. Alright. Boss battle time. We can play the card game again. Let me in. I am Leviathan, guardian of the crystal of water. Heed the tale which I shall weave for you. It is a tale which began long ago and continues to this very time and place. 400 years ago, Bizabuzu was defeated by 4 heroes. A knight blessed in the fire spirit, a white mage blessed in earth spirit, a dragoon blessed by the water spirit, and lastly, a black mage blessed by the light spirit. Black mage by the light spirit's an interesting choice. Their descendants live on today, and when their powers are once again united, the lock shall be undone at last. Now it's Beelzebub's time. Or no, Irma, sorry. Wahaha, it took you dolts long enough to get here. This time, I'll finish you for sure. Rise again, Beelzebuzu, with the power of water. What are you gonna turn into this time? If I'm not mistaken, this is the 3rd meal you've prepared for me. Bottom up. Nope. Salty. Another person? Nope. Dragon. At last, my 4th incarnation is complete. Prepare yourself. I will destroy you, this island, and the entire world. Alright. Play me at a game of cards. Give me your best shot. I'll sink to the depths of the sea. Are you ready to duel? Yes, I am. The Ben Ben deck. Rebirth is at the heel. 3 color. Yeah, I'll get a bunch of CP at the start if I get that off. I need to hit him, but... And I will hit him. Good. He will hit me too, though. Although he's going to crush 2 CP as the same color as my opponent's card. So, actually, no. That won't actually do anything, because I'm going to get 3 of his card, which is blue. So, but he won't crush anything. Or red, rather. Yeah. He's not going to crush any red. Okay. 2 yellow. I don't have any yellow right now. I'll just throw this out for some yellow. Two damage, and can't use crystal abilities until the next round. Okay. So no special attacks next round. Successful attack. A lot of areas in this game that use that like warping effects on the screen. I also can silence him back. Just more blue. I need more yellow, so I'm gonna just throw this out for right now. Double defense. All right. Green and yellow does 3 damage. I don't have green right now, though. Blue, 3 damage for each zone. I'll silence him. Hopefully he doesn't have any cards that do blue damage, though, because I'm going to get messed up if that's the case. If your HP is less than half of the opponent's strength, less than half the opponent's, the strength is doubled. So it's like a 6 damage card when he's hurting, basically. I wonder if that also counts for the abilities this turn as well. He is silenced, so probably. I am taking quite a bit of damage, though. Burn a blue, gain a blue. 3 damage for each guard zone. Nice. That's actually going to be 9 damage. No, he's going to block it. Never mind. I could dream the... Oh, he's gonna do damage to me, though. Oh, he didn't have a... Oh, yeah, he does have points. All right. Wait, what happened? Oh, he's silenced. Okay. Damage received till the next turn is halved. Burned is red. I don't have a green still, so we'll just throw him out for now. Does that have a blue block? Yeah. I can't remember if there's a way to get your health up in this game. I don't think there was. Okay. Now I have a green. Red, red, yellow, yellow. 7 damage, double red damage. Okay, so I need to use this, and then I might be able to use Hellfire next turn. If I... Oh, I'll get red either way, so yeah, even if I don't hit. Destroys 3 of the opponent's green crystals. Yeah, it uses yellow is what it uses, so it'll be fine. I will take 1 damage. Okay. My hope is he doesn't block red next turn, though, so... I don't have a red or like a fire damage to follow up with, though, if I do hit him, but it'll be okay. Okay, no block on red, too, so... And I block yellow, so he won't even get his haste. Whoosh. That's gonna be 14 damage, dang. And a block. That went really, really well, assuming I don't just get murdered here. Another red card? No. Okay. Do I have green? I don't have a green right now. I do have double yellow. 5 damage. Green, yellow, yellow. I still don't have a green, though. We'll just throw this out for now. I think he only deals damage if he blocks, so... If he gets hit, I don't think it actually does anything back. Nice. Okay. I would like a heal. Just use it. Okay, I do have to actually hit to heal him for something. Okay. Strength is doubled, the card is green. Okay, so I'm good. He's gonna do 4 damage, but it's not a huge deal. Oh, or he's dead. I forgot I did a ton of damage to him already, so. Probably the fastest boss fight we ever did then. How could I lose to a pathetic Chocobo? I'll be back. Hard back, that is. Ha 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 ha. Core shell. You score a core shell. Not again, but this isn't over yet. Not even close. When Beelzebub absorbs the power of the final crystal, Bibuzu, that's how you pronounce it. I should just actually say it. He will attain his true form. And when the time comes, you won't stand a chance. Volg, let's vamos. Yes, my lady. I will save my current data. Thank you. Chapter 5. I'm curious if it's just one more area, or if it's one more area plus a final dungeon. I would assume the latter, but which means I think there'd be 2 more streams left of this game. But we're finally down to the last crystal. I think it's safe to say that it's somewhere inside the Technolith. The Technolith, of course. What is that thing again? It's a structure located beyond the cliff to the west. Although we won't have anywhere else to go after this, so I guess if they spawn like a spaceship or something, I don't know. Nobody knows who built it or why. You can't get near it either. I've made attempts to approach it by airship, but nasty spots of lightning always make me turn back. So how are we supposed to get inside? We'll have to get as close as possible by airship, then walk the rest of the way. Then let's get airborne. But we still got that little fuel problem, remember? we're not going anywhere until you bring 3 core shells. Well, buddy. Hand over the core shells. Brilliant! This is the second biggest core shell I've ever seen. Ibuzu had this greasy little pages on it, huh? Looks like he doesn't want us going to the Technolith. You hand over the core shell to Sid. You hand over the core shell to Sid. Thanks for the help. That's all the fuel we need. Technolith, here we come. I'll go ahead and get my bird all ready to take off. We'll give you a hand, Sid. Don't take too long to get ready. It does feel very like Final Dungeon-ish in the language being used right now, though, so. Alright. Well, I think that's it for Chocobo time. Yeah, I think I still am still very, very pro card game battle stuff in this game. The mini games, I feel like tonight's mini games were better than most of the previous ones at the very least. I enjoyed them. I thought they looked pretty nice, and some of the visuals and sounds or music for them was pretty good too. So, all right. So the other thing that we were gonna try to do tonight was continue the King of Fishing. And one of the things I wanted to continue or look at was sticking with Square Enix here. Final Fantasy XII. I had no idea Final Fantasy XII had a fishing minigame in it, and it sounds like it might be locked behind some stuff. So tonight might not be the Final Fantasy XII King of Fishing time. It might be the road to the King of Fishing, basically. So, so we might not get there, and we might not actually rate the Final Fantasy XII minigame. It depends, because it seems like there's some quests, and honestly, I don't have a strong memory of what I did in Final Fantasy XII. I don't have a strong memory of Final Fantasy XII, like, at all. So let me shut down all this 3DS stuff here. There we go. Okay, that should be all the 3DS stuff. You shouldn't be hearing the game anymore either. Let me go ahead and shut that down. Oh, did I save after turning in the core shells? All right, well, it's fine. This 3DS doesn't like showing its screen when it's shutting down for some reason, so I just have to like press the button invisibly. So all right, so let me go ahead and get this set up here. So I don't know if there's gonna be any Final Fantasy XII combat tonight. I have very little memory of this game, to be honest with you. I feel like this is a game at some point in my life I need to replay. And I'm hoping it's not just in the newer releases. As far as I can tell, it wasn't just in the newer releases. It was also in the original release too. That's not a good sign. So the music. Alright, the game is very loud for you too. I forgot about that part. But the music is not coming out of my headphones. So, let me see if I can change that real quick. But if not, oh well. I'll just play Final Fantasy XII music list, and you guys will hear the music. I won't. What can I do for that? Advanced audio properties, monitor, but I can't select the device that it's monitoring to. Also, the game looks widescreen right now. It will be in 4:3 because I'll get into it when we boot it up here. All right, I think the answer is I will just have no audio tonight. So please enjoy audio because I won't. All right, so this video game. I'm gonna have to pull up the wiki page as well because I don't remember what exactly it was. I know this looks bad right now, but I think once we're in game, it should look fine. So yeah, this game has that thing of like, I think it's called like anthropomorphic widescreen, where it's like not true widescreen. It's just like kind of widescreen. They shove everything together, so when you stretch it back out, it's like widescreen. So I don't have it set up to just stretch it back out on my side. So it's something that I just kept off for tonight at least. Which honestly, I've never really asked the question, but like, my assumption is that the widescreen in something like this would probably look worse than playing in 4:3 because they're just like kind of shoving detail together and then stretching it back out, where it's probably better to look at it in its original resolution, but I'm not sure. There's also the flicker filter here too. And like the menus definitely look better with the flicker filter off. But in game, I think it blurs it in the way that's like, you know, for like a CRT kind of thing, maybe, or maybe it's like to, you know, I think a flicker filter was like was intended for like digital displays to try to like reduce this kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see it, like almost like vibration effect when you turn the camera and stuff. So I don't know. I will get used to it, but if it hurts your guys' eyes, just let me know. I'll double check just to make sure this is what I want to do. I kind of wish there's like easier toggle rather than digging into the menu. Oops. But yeah, I think it just like softens everything basically. Everything looks like more soft visually. But I like my video games clear, buddy. So, all right. I still need to pull up this thing though. So let me pull this up. I have no idea how to fast travel in this game. I have no idea how to get around. We're gonna learn together here. You remember, I'm open to getting some tips on how to get here. I think maybe there's just a teleport from the crystal though. Yeah, that does not look promising though. So we are at a city called a port though, so maybe that means I'll be fine. Final Fantasy XII fishing. All right, Final Fantasy XII fishing minigame. It is located at the South Bank village of the Dalmasca Ester Sand. Let's look at the world map. Get an idea of how far away we are. Yeah, there's Wester Sand. Okay, Ester Sand is right over here. Can I warp here? Is that what's happening right now? I think so. Okay. I think this is right. Okay. So we are here. There's a whole area we haven't gone into. And where was it again? The South Bank Village. So like right here. Okay. Well, I can see those things. Can I warp somewhere? Oh no. Also a question of, I don't know if there's a fast travel system in this game. So, might be a journey. All right. I guess that's the next question. Does Final Fantasy XII have a fast travel system? Fast travel. Okay, what is this article? Oh my gosh. All right, this says the best and worst things about the Zodiac Age, which tells me probably there is no fast travel in the original Final Fantasy XII. The fast travel option in Final Fantasy XII is an absolutely brilliant feature that completely addresses the issue the fan had the majority of the games wandering and searching. Okay. I'm getting the impression there's no fast travel in this game. Okay. I don't think there's fast travel, so this will truly be a journey to fishing. So we need to go. So we need to go from Balthium Port, from Sorobi Steppe, I don't know how you pronounce that, to Titch Uplands, the Fawn Coast, This is a port. Maybe there's a boat. And maybe we can get to the fortress. All right, let's evaluate this area. There is like a place here in the middle of the water, which tells me probably there are boat things happening in the game. There's probably some boat movement happening. Passage and aboard leisure craft might stop and enjoy your flight. Okay, for those who are eager to reach the destination, we also have ships with private cabins in which you can sleep and rest till your arrival. Okay. So it sounds like this is probably the place. You know what? Surprisingly, I think I like this game with the flicker filter on. Maybe it sucks. I wish the menus could have the flicker filter on, and the rest of the game didn't. But it is pretty janky when you turn the camera. I mean, that kind of looks like it. I mean, do you do anything for me? Okay, a separate counter serves the individuals departing via private airship. Is there any more individuals who look like they would be flying? Okay, these are counters. Okay, we have a private airship confirmed. Okay. Okay, we need to go to here. Awesome. Okay, I'm glad we didn't... Okay, go to the hangar gate. Okay, he's already gone. I'm glad we didn't go and try to walk across an entire continent to get there. Curious, like, at what point in the game you get the airship, so. All right. So we need to go to the South Bank Village. So where are we? How do I just look at my map? I don't want the world map. Cast some magic on yourself, buddy. Bubble. Yeah, it's a select button. Okay. So we need to go north. Dude here. Caved in with a crash, and the boss is still inside. I guess that has nothing to do with this. Sorry, buddy. Althea's got 2 times HP, though. That's what's important. Or no, Ash does. Okay. What is Lure? Oh, no. Ah. Looks like we're configured to kill things, but they are just dying. So, while we're on the journey to the Southlands, I will say this. I did not beat this game, really. I kind of beat this game. I indeed was the one holding the controller, but I had a really hard time playing through this game at the time because I was bad at RPGs. And so I basically gave up on the game at some point for a variety of reasons. One of them being I just preferred to play Final Fantasy XI. Anyways, still just heading up to this side. So when I heard my brother-in-law, had basically like broken this game and just played through it, I was just like, hey, look, I am completely divested of this game at this point, and I just want to like mark it off my list, basically. So I just basically had him like build me a real nasty build. I think he asked me to go like farm some things for him, so I did go farm some things, and then he was like, all right, let me just make you broken. And then now like the characters are just like, you know, I'm not gonna say that, you know, I could like take down the super bosses in the game or anything like that. I think we kind of did what we could with what I had, but like I don't think it's anywhere near like you know, keep forgetting the map buttons select. Okay, so we just need to go to the right. I don't think it's like anywhere near like anything crazy, but you know, I don't really feel like I personally was the one to finish this game. So I think part of me wants to go back and play through this myself. And I probably would still play it more actively, like the way he set it up. And I mean, to some extent, this is the appeal of the Gambit system, right? Like where the Gambit system lets you just kind of like let everyone just kind of do their own thing. And so the game basically just plays itself at some point, right? So, all right. I'm going to guess probably the dude at the pier. He looks like he's somebody that's probably fishing. Rascal. Hello there. I'll never forget your help with those captoids. Okay. That's a good start. I've got my son piloting the ferry and I have a lot of time with it. I thought about taking up fishing, but I don't have a rod. Do you have any other ideas? All right. What do we do about this rod? Okay. We need to go back to the place we were just at, apparently. Fetch quest time. We need to go back to Balhenheim Port, which I think is where we were at. Which I guess the question is like, how do we fast travel now that we're out here? Does this crystal help us? Teleport. Okay. Is this the right port? Okay, so there's fast travel in this game. What are people? Why was there like a bunch of articles saying there's like no fast travel in this game? There's like airships and there's teleport crystals. What's up? What's up, buddies? Maybe they're just like, I want to be able to travel at any point, basically, no matter what, rather than just when you have a crystal, basically. All right, so we need to look for. Let me see what we need to look for. There's an area called the Aerodome, and there's someone called the Fishing Enthusiast. Is the Aerodome marked on the map? Yeah, does not seem likely. Fort Winch. Lugabagaba. Party Pirate. Is this more port? I think it's more port. Man, I have like no recollection of any of this area in this game. Like, I assume at some point you were like told to come here, but like I said, I have no real recollection of this game in general. Bazaar Goer, Hawker. We're in the marketplace, so probably. I think in the bottom left-hand corner it should say the Aerodome when we get to where we need to be. Maybe. That guy's fishing. All right. Bahamut, I'm a shipwright by trade, so I know a bit of the sea, but I've never heard of a place by that name. That fishing rod. Oh, you noticed the rod was made specifically for catching Balfour catchfish. It's a rare work of art. This is hard to get hold of than it is a masterwork blade. To hear some tell it. Perhaps you are wanting a rod such as this. Sorry to disappoint you, but there's little chance of that. I want any rod. I just want to fish. Oh shit, we're just stealing his fishing rod? So it says, run to the entrance and back to the same spot. And then it says the fishing rod will be against the wall. Okay, well I don't think that's the entrance they're talking about. Let's run all the way down here, I guess. And this doesn't work, we'll go through the zone line. Alright, well we're just stealing his stuff apparently. Alright. Spawn the thief. Which he might have been a thief actually, I don't remember. Away we go. Alright, so I think there's the teleport crystal back here that should take us back to South Bank. Right? Yeah, okay. Right up. It's in the center? Okay, there it is. It is really interesting, like, how Final Fantasy XI, like, this game is in some ways. Okay, we're back to South Bank Village or something like that. Masca Esterlands, I think that's where it was. Okay. Give him the fishing rod. Are we good? Thanks, boy. Can I fish now? Well, what do you think? Not bad, eh? Like a proper fisherman, if I do say myself. Time? Yes, it's time. Okay. All right, before we get into this, just a quick reminder. A couple of things about King of Fishing. We turn it on. One, here's our ranking board. Currently, Animal Crossing Wild World is the best fishing minigame we've played because of its kind of more unique, I think, fishing mechanics in a lot of ways. Also, fish variety is good. Things like that. Yakuza 3, also very good. Very arcadey fishing minigame. Ocarina of Time, kind of not the greatest fishing minigame, but I really appreciate the depth that, like, the fish AI seems to have and how they react and things like that. And they do feel like they are just kind of like living fish having a good time in that pond. And then Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure, I do appreciate Big the Cat and his big adventure, but I felt like it was just a little too clunky to really be a good one. So tonight we'll be doing Final Fantasy XII. Here's the rule set, though. If we do this, bam, turn all these off. Don't look at that. Need a better way to do this, but it's fine. The rule book. We have 2 rules right now. I'm open to adding new rules, but the longer we get deeper in, the harder it'll be to reconsider any rules for this, I'm sure. The 2 rules are 30-minute sessions. I had some questions about that last time. I was like, really, is this valuable? But I think it did, we did start asking interesting questions about the games as time went on, I feel like. So I want to get a good look at Vaughn here real quick. Somebody was like tweeting recently about like, Vaughn's face is so good. I want to see if that's like actually good in the PS2 version or if it was like the HD version. So, I am appreciative of Vaughn's face, but I would not say it's my favorite. Anyways. Second rule, game rewards won't be considered. So any rewards you're going to get from fishing aren't going to be important, though we do have like kind of, I think, a consideration for the progression and stuff that comes from a fishing game itself. There's just a dead dude here on the beach, apparently. So his name's number 381. It's like a prison break thing or something. I don't know. There probably was a prison at some point in this game. I seem to have some vague memories of that. So those are our 2 rules. Sorry, you're not seeing it on screen because the rules are on screen. Fine, though. All right, you didn't miss anything. There's a dead guy just hanging over here. Also, I'll re-show you Vaughn's face because you didn't get a chance to see it. Dead guy, Vaughn's face. I think acceptable face, good PS2 face. Not my favorite. All right. Business out of the way. Let's get fishing. I will not hear any sounds. I probably will turn on the music briefly just to hear if there's unique fishing music and what that fishing music sounds like, just because I can't hear it right now, so... Hello, my boy. Come from Old Russell. How does it work? That's what I want to ask. Listen up. Here's what I need you to do. Your job is to signal what kind of fish you see I've got hooked as fast as you can so I can reel it. So we're not fishing. We're telling this guy how to fish, which is interesting. I'm curious if that will like actually show up in gameplay at all, or if it will just feel like that's the case. Also, the other thing I'm thinking right now is that if there's sound cues for this fishing minigame, this might not work out very well. So I might just have to turn the speakers on, and if it's annoying, let me know. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay. I think you largely shouldn't hear the speakers from my computer. Hopefully. All right. See what you... Say you see square, triangle, X, O, fish on the line, okay? You signal it to me just like that. You got to be quick and precise or that fish will get away. And the tastier the fish, the longer the signal too. Nothing to it, right? I'm kind of curious what it's going to look like. Okay, multiple fishing locations. Interesting. All right, takes out. Hop to it. Let me just take my headphones off because I can't hear anything anyway. You ready? Let me know what's on the line. Be sure to use those signals I showed you. Is this gonna be like quick time events basically, or down XO square? Oh, okay. All right. You know, kudos from the start of this. Definitely is a more unique fishing game. Not feeling that it's basically just a quick time event. Okay, we get bonus for... That's a cute scene. I like that. I like this. I like this cutscene right now. Okay. We only care about the fish. All right. Oh, I didn't start the timer. Oh, crap. Let's say 3 minutes have passed, maybe. I just need a timer on things. Stopwatch? Yeah, we'll just... 27 minutes left. There we go. You might hear an alarm come through, but that's okay. All right. I'm curious if the different fishing holes are things we need to find otherwise. I might pull that up on the wiki to see, but for now, let's just focus on what we got in front of us right now. But I wonder if this is going to get harder here, or if this is always going to be the same difficulty at the same location, basically. So basically, if you don't miss anything, you always, or it seems like you always get a bonus at the end too. Again, not considering the rewards, but I think we can at least consider the idea of how you get a bonus reward. Maybe like it is a mechanical part of it, but it's not something I'm focusing on. Okay, I'm curious about these fishing locations. What's going on? Okay, in reviewing this, we will get more fishing locations from just playing, so I'm okay with that. We basically, from the first one, it said get 5, oh shoot, no, dang it, 5 perfects, and I thought I was advancing the text box there, so I pressed X, even though you don't advance the text box in this mode, so, oh well. But it's alright. So 5 perfects, and that will unlock the next area, it seems like. This is a nice looking game, I will say. I'm curious if this was changed at all in the remakes that came out later. I think all those are based off the Zodiac job system versions. I kind of wish they had like a toggle in those. I don't know if they do. I don't think they do. I think I've had this discussion before where like it would be nice if they had both versions of the game available in the remakes rather than just the Zodiac job system one. But I know most people prefer the Zodiac job system. This is the fastest I've seen a fishing work as a minigame. Yeah, you do catch a ton of fish. Your eagle eyes allow him to catch it so fast. A water stone. All right. Up to it. I think if I were picking this game up randomly, though, I would probably assume that this was the only fishing hole I would get until I did something else. Okay, I'm glad I did that. I pressed 2 buttons at once, so I wasn't scared. Wasn't sure which one was going to get picked up. Like, my assumption would not be that fishing more would unlock more fishing holes, per se. I would think that, oh, I need to go find other fishing places at other locations, is I think what I would think. Not that that's necessarily a problem, but... I'm glad it's like a unique fishing game, though, even though it's mostly just like QTEs, though. But I kind of appreciate them just... This is probably the easiest way to implement a fishing game, honestly, but I kind of just appreciate that it is like not like any other ones we've played so far. So I'm trying to think of other fishing minigames I've seen that have had like quick time event stuff. I feel like it's been like in the middle of normal fishing minigames I've seen QTEs, but not like ones that are based entirely off the QTEs. I will say I've seen simpler fishing minigames. I would like to potentially talk about it and add it to the list later, but Final Fantasy XI's original fishing minigame was very simple. However, there's a lot of complexity to the gear-oriented aspect of it that would be hard to discuss, I think. Because the fishing rod you have, as well as the gear you have equipped, although mostly there's like only kind of one set of fishing gear you could really wear, maybe 2 sets, but the fishing rod itself definitely mattered a lot. So, all right, we should have a new fishing zone, I think, now. Midstream, all right. Basically, this looks like the same place, just they made a little more extra graphics. Oh. Okay, well, wasn't expecting R2. That's a weird way to lay those out. All right. I appreciate increased complexity to this, just more buttons kind of thing, but all right, how much time we got left? I think a different area would have been nice, but not sure. There might be other different areas. No. Ah, dang it. All right, I'll just fail the downstream here real quick. Let me just kind of look at this. Okay, so the next one is after 5 perfect midstreams. The next one after that requires something else. We'll see if we need to consider that. Okay. And then where's my time? Okay. For now, we'll just aim at getting to midstream. I think there's something nice about like a fishing minigame that works with like the game's engine in some ways. Like I can kind of appreciate that almost, if that makes sense. Admittedly, this isn't like, you know, built into necessarily like things that are happening in this game, I suppose. But maybe it's like a resourcefulness feeling of just like, oh, we don't have time to build something crazy, so what can we do that's going to be interesting? Actually not sure what first Final Fantasy game had fishing. Piece of water magicite. Gotta do that 4 more times. It is kind of funny to think about it as just like you just need to put in quick time events perfectly 5 times in a row, though. Welcome to the Balan Wonder World. do a bunch of QTEs perfectly in a row. All right, we messed up. I'm just gonna burn this one. Yeah, you don't even see any fish. Yeah, as someone who's just trying to progress, though, it definitely discourages you if like. And part of this maybe is cheating from pulling up a wiki, right? I don't know for sure. I don't know if pulling up the wiki was a bad idea. Maybe we went too deep into the fishing progression here. But like, because knowing that it has to be perfect scores, I definitely am like, oh, now I don't want to bother if I fail. What? All right. Yeah, I don't know how people feel about this game nowadays. It feels like it kind of gets lost in the conversation about Final Fantasy nowadays. Not saying that it's like, the underrated Final Fantasy. I think there's just so many Final Fantasies that it's really hard to. And honestly, in like some ways, it's maybe for the best. Like I feel like it's really hard for many Final Fantasies to stand out nowadays. Or rather, the values of each game I think feel different enough that like they're not super easy to compare to each other, right? Like this is maybe one of the more distinct Final Fantasy games, honestly. Not only like mechanically, but also visually. I mean, like, I pressed R2, dang it. But like mechanically as well, or visually, like it kind of looks close to Final Fantasy X in some ways, but like it definitely doesn't really feel like it has that like Advent Children kind of aesthetic to it or anything like that. That I feel like most Final Fantasy games kind of evolved into. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It does kind of feel like just like a slight offshoot more than like a complete deviation. So I'm still on the fence if I'm going to pick up a PS5 this year for Final Fantasy 16 though. I wouldn't be surprised if I get one. I would like a slim version of the PS5 to come out though first if possible. The latter two, 12 and 13 specifically. Yeah, I think it's also like just coming out at a time when I feel like the US market sentiment was kind of turning away from Japanese games and stuff like that too, so there definitely was a feeling when this game came out of just like, oh, this feels different than what people expected in some ways, and disappointed some people because of that. I would be curious to go back and go read some like contemporary reviews actually. Ooh. Damn it. I did press it. I actually heard the sound of me pressing circle and it didn't register it still. So I'm hoping the PS2 doesn't have like an auto like soft reset or something, because I'm just like smacking all these buttons at once. I do like that he takes it as like a team thing. They don't disparage you specifically. They're like, man, not our day, huh? I kind of like that. The team effort. Even though I'm the one who fucked up. I have lost count of how many perfects we've done, if any. Well, we definitely have gotten some. I just don't know how many. Last one always scares me because it doesn't seem like it. I can't tell if it's there for like longer than the other ones or not, because it's not really moving. I'm scared I'm gonna mess it up and feel like a dummy. Fish scale. Get me the upper stream. All right, come on, upstream, upstream. Or two. Okay. Yeah, Japan doesn't know how to make good video games. Sorry. Yeah, definitely that kind of era for sure. So, admittedly, this game went through development hell as well. So, I just don't remember there being anything like offensively bad about this game. Although I do remember some people not liking that the game in some ways kind of played itself if you set it up the right way, right? And I guess like 13 baseline also had that too, right? Because of the auto battle system, which I turn off in those games, which I don't know if is a bad thing that I turn that off or not. Sometimes I feel guilty when I kind of work against the default design for a game. Like turning off auto aim in Lost Planet. Because I feel like what that's really trying to tell you is that like aiming is not important in this video game. Please don't try to be precise. Like just movement is important. And like back in the when I initially was playing shooters, for sure I'd look at that and be like, that's stupid. Why wouldn't you aim to shoot? But like now I've played a lot more shooters that are more based around movement over aiming. So upstream. Different dirt, at the very least. But want more visual variety, I feel like. Admittedly, we're not going anywhere per se. We're just like in this pond, right? I think we're technically in different spots, but it's just not very noticeable. Billfish, yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, Peach Peach Splash is what I think of. Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet, stuff like that as well. I played Lost Planet with aim on. I don't remember why. Lost Planet 2, sorry. Because I feel like even at the time, at that point, I kind of realized it was probably better to have aim off. I think everybody else in the group had auto aim turned off, and I felt like a pressure to turn off auto aim. Okay. So personally, I feel like realistically, I'm gonna take a guess. So basically, to unlock the next part. Dang it. To unlock the next part, you need a specific thing. I don't know what that thing is, if it's a fish or if it's something else. Let me see if I can do a little research here. I know I said that I maybe shouldn't have done as much research, but... Okay. So there are 2 more fishing spots. However, from what I'm reading, it requires you to go fight a boss, Gilgamesh, and get a drop from him. And then use that drop to fish up the next item, which will then unlock the fishing spot after that. So I think this is going to be it for what we're doing. So potentially there are 2 more fishing spots that could be interesting, or they could just be the same thing in different spots of this lake and then different drops, basically. So, not that there's anything wrong with that. I do think if I can, I want to think about this more from like the perspective of I'm casually playing this video game and I'm going to play this fishing mini game and, you know, have a good time with it, but may not like dedicate myself to it, right? So I don't think if I was playing this video game normally, I don't think I would go off and fight Gilgamesh for whatever item that is. I guess I could check to see if I have that item already. Then take a strong guess I do not, since it sounds like it's probably an optional boss fight. Oops. But we'll take a little glance here. So the item's called Matamune, and it is a side quest item, so... Okay, so basically we will get a message if we have it from an empty bottle. So, sounds like something we won't be touching tonight, probably. So we will continue our fishing expediture thing. There's something relaxing about this fishing minigame, I will say. As simple as it is. Gosh. And I do like the pace of it, as we mentioned earlier. It is a fast-paced fishing thing. Much faster than, like, Animal Crossing Wild World, even. Which we kind of praise for being fast, I think, as is, though. We don't see any fish. Maybe we should check to see if there's any fish graphics in the menu. Any fish? We got fish scale. I'm not sure where these fish show up. Okay, common fish, delicious fish. Okay, so we're catching things and they're being called things. But they're not, even the fish in our inventory are not categorized as them. They're just become generic delicious or common fish. Which makes me feel like the fish I'm catching, you know, I can read their text, right? Gosh dang it. I can read the text, but I definitely don't. To me, I don't care about what fish I'm getting. All I care about is completing the quick time event. We also get the empty bottles too. 30 billion empty bottles. This entire village is just hopped up on. Whoops, I went downstream on accident. Hopped up on. What's it called? On booze that they're just rolling into the water, apparently. No recycling here. The earth handles the recycling in the water. This is going to be a hard one to rate. I feel like. I'm not sure where this is going to go. I do love this little cutscene here. Good little cutscene. I like the little moment with Ruskell. Like, well, yeah, we make a good team, you and me. I like that this is partner fishing and not just solo fishing. I don't know if in real fishing you would ever have a spotter. If that's a real thing. Like, I don't know what I can see that he can't. Right? Unless he just has, like, bad eyes. not that the realism of this situation matters all that much. Yeah, I would say it definitely falls in its own little category. Messed up. It does have the vibe of a fishing game, I will say. In my opinion. Like, it's not executing as a fishing minigame. But you're just like, you know, hanging around, filling a little hamlet, right? And this dude's just like, you want to go fishing, man? I know you got to save the world, but hold up. Fish I trot, they're out. They're out there. We can get these instead, buddy. Praying brittle. But I don't want to, like, gatekeep fishing minigames to some extent, I think. I think there are some cases where we'll be in some weird situations, like when we mentioned earlier with, like, Mario Party minigames and stuff, where, like, it's kind of fishing minigame, but it's kind of its own thing. Although, honestly, mechanically, some of those fishing minigames and some of those Mario Parties probably play more like fishing minigames than this. But, you know, it's kind of... Oh, man, I did downstream on accident again. But it's kind of, you know... Yeah. Just, like... button up. But at the same time, I feel like I don't have a strong investment in what's happening here. I will say... Again, not worried about what the fish are being used for. However, it does, like, Ocarina of Time still has that problem where, and again, this might just be our experience, where we caught the biggest fish immediately, and then it was like, at that point, I don't know what's next, right? Where this, at least, you're getting a steady supply of fish, right? Like there's no right or wrong fish to catch right now, at least. I'm sure, like, in some degree there is. But, like, we're just kind of getting a variety of fish. But I think the biggest thing is that because none of them are represented in any real way, I don't care about those fish either way. So, at the same time, even though that game struggles with, like, running out of a goal immediately if you get the best thing immediately, at least in that case, like, you know, you still have some fishy connection there. For this one, I... just text on the screen, basically. I think we have 30 seconds left, so I think we will hold off on the rest of this trip. I do appreciate our man here. Fight the catch today. We make a good team, you and me. All right. Fight the catch. We'll enjoy this moment here briefly. I think this is my favorite scene of the fishing minigame. Sitting there looking up at your buddy while you're fishing. Yeah, flavor text, basically. So. Alright. It's over. Probably 30 minutes of fishing. We did have a little bit of a oopsie-doopsie there, but I think that was a good length of time to think about this minigame. So let's go ahead and pull up the trophy board here. Populate it. I'm missing one. Yakuza. Okay, let's go ahead and copy. And we need to paste a duplicate. There we go. Get it in there. Okay, properties. Final Fantasy 12. Now, I don't know if it matters. This is baseline Final Fantasy 12, so there could potentially be other Final Fantasy 12 stuff going on. Compared to Sonic Adventure, I think Sonic Adventure has more stuff going on for sure. I do kind of come back to Sonic Adventure, Big the Cat Adventure, Fishing Time Extravaganza. Just did not feel good to play. In my initial assumption, I took a lot of time trying to figure that minigame out, and it did not feel good to play. do get some pretty detailed fish, though. Before we finish, can this go any higher? Does this beat out Ocarina of Time? I think no. Okay. So I think we have excluded everything above this list. So I think it is just this game versus Sonic Adventure. This game, even though it's super, super simple, I think there is some satisfaction to getting like a full set of perfects. I do like the speed of it as well. Which one would I rather come back to? To relax, Final Fantasy XII, that's for sure. If I'm only going to play it for 30 minutes and not know, like, anything else about it beyond, like, what vague memory I have and the tutorial that they put there, I think Sonic Adventure is mostly a frustrating experience for fishing. Personally. Obviously, I think the more time you spend with it, the easier it can get to control that, and the better it can get. And so I'm not saying that as a review of Sonic Adventure as a whole, or Big the Cat's mode as a whole in some ways, because Sonic Adventure is a unique situation where Big the Cat is not just a fishing minigame. Big the Cat is a big adventure on his own. So we kind of perverted it into a fishing minigame. But as a fishing minigame, I think Big the Cat is not particularly good. All right. Sorry, Big. Sorry, Big the Cat. I think as a video game as a whole, I would go back and play Sonic Adventure's Fishing Big Adventure to play through the whole Big Adventure experience. But as a fishing minigame that I'm going to play for 30 minutes without knowing how it works, I think Final Fantasy XII was the better experience overall. It's very limited, but I do appreciate some of the simplicity of it. Sonic Adventure definitely has a lot of pros in the presentation aspect of it, and the fish themselves, and also the complexity of the fishing mechanics. But I think the reality is that I think the onboarding experience was very cumbersome for me, unfortunately, and I think that kind of killed it in a lot of ways. Like, because we read that tutorial multiple times. At least twice. And I feel like even by then I was still struggling to know what I should be doing and how I should make it work. So. Alright. Another fishing minigame on the board. I'm still like a fan of this because it makes me think about these things in ways I wouldn't normally think about them. I think that's kind of fun. I do like that this is a very different fishing minigame, too. Like, I like that most of these... I guess Yakuza 3, Ocarina of Time, and Sonic Adventure kind of have a very similar feel to them in some ways. Because it is like the actual reel and catch mechanic, right? But I like that some of these games are different. I like that they have different pros and cons and don't just all feel like exactly the same, too, right? So, I do appreciate what's going on here. I think. I do also appreciate what's going on in Sonic Adventure, but for the sake of this list, I think Sonic Adventure needed to go down further. So, rest in peace. Anyways, it's holding on for now. Yeah. I mean, the thing is that, like, if there's one thing Ocarina of Time has over everything else, the fishing pond itself is a fascinating thing. Like, the fish feel like they're hanging out there, which I like. And they'll just, like, jump out of the water randomly. And it's like, okay, hello. Where, like, these other games, I don't feel like really have that. They feel more like static worlds and static fish. Where they feel like they exist in the water in Ocarina of Time. Sonic Adventure comes close, but the fish feel like they're just kind of on, like, a track going around. Where in Ocarina of Time, it feels like they kind of they'll group up, they'll go apart, they'll get really shallow water, go super deep. It seems like they move around in really interesting ways. So, I mean, kind of awkward. Or Animal Crossing's kind of press A when you see it nibble too, right? But there is like a level of, I guess, positioning that Animal Crossing has as well. But yeah, I think in the case of, what's it called? Pokemon, it is just like hang out there. The only thing about Pokemon is I don't think I have like a Pokemon save file that would be easy to access fishing with. So that might not happen. At least not anytime in the near future. So we might have to do a road to fishing. I'd have to do some research to see what we have to do in the case that we'd have to do with this one. Anyways, that's it for this week. Thanks for coming. I'm not sure if we'll play more Chocobo Tales next week or if we'll do something different. We did talk a little bit earlier on the stream that we might play Gundam Seed at some point, so maybe that would be something we'll do, but I'll think about it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, if you didn't go look at it, the PCFX Fan Club podcast did go live this week, so go check that out. It is largely kind of a recovering of a lot of stuff we talked about on the PCFX podcast, so if you are interested in that, please do. But for episode 1, for sure, we're going to be kind of diving into different spaces than what we've previously discussed, at least. In terms of content stuff, there's a Nappletail podcast highlight that went up on the One Controller Plus channel. So if you want to check that out, that's there. And then, yeah, I talked about the Final Fantasy 13 gambling game on the podcast this week, or last week as well. So, I have a panel coming up at the end of February, and then also I'm trying to wrap up the Babylon's Fall video, but it's going to be a little bit of a while till we get there, so I'll give you updates on that as we get closer. But for now, thank you so much for coming this week, and we will return next week at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and enjoy yourself.